In the last part, Kate and Lily realized that something from the hotel had followed them home. It touched them, entered their bodies, and slowly began to change them. And now that entity was no longer just one, it was spreading. Now, the story continues. Kate stood in front of the mirror, but this time her reflection felt wrong. Dark shadows had formed under her eyes, and something else seemed to be looking out from within her. She slowly raised her hand and touched her face, but at that exact moment, she felt another touch at the same place. The same cold grip sent chills through her entire body. After that night, Kate stopped sleeping. Every time she closed her eyes, she saw different faces, people she did not even know, but behind each one stood the same shadow. She slowly realized she was no longer connected only to herself, but to everyone that entity had touched. One night, a sharp pain hit her mind, and she saw visions. A man sitting in a dark room scratching the wall, writing "Someone is touching me." Then suddenly he grabbed his own throat, as if something inside him was choking him. Kate woke up screaming, but this time something had changed in her room. The walls were breathing slowly, as if alive, and with every breath, whispers echoed, "We are many now. We are everywhere." Kate stepped back in fear, but suddenly her phone turned on by itself and multiple unknown calls started coming in. She picked one call and heard nothing but breathing. Then the same voice, "You cannot stop us." Her hand trembled. She threw the phone away, but the call continued on speaker. The next day, Kate decided to find a way to end this. She searched old records and discovered that this was not limited to that hotel. It had been happening for years in different places every time it began. The same way someone saying, "Someone is touching me," and within days they either disappeared or completely changed. Kate found an old file about a psychologist who had studied this case. He had written that this was not a ghost, but a form of consciousness that spreads through touch, and once inside, it removes fear and takes control of the human mind. Kate tracked down the doctor's old address and decided to go there. The place was far from the city and abandoned. When she entered the house, it felt like something was still there. Inside the room, the walls were covered with the same line written thousands of times, "We are not alone." Her heart pounded suddenly. The door slammed shut behind her, and the room went dark. A recording started playing. It was the doctor's voice. "If you are hearing this, it is already too late. This thing cannot be destroyed. It multiplies with every new host. And after a point, the human is no longer human. They become a medium." Kate turned around, and this time the shadow was not just behind her. It was everywhere in the room, as if the entire space was made of it. Suddenly she realized she was no longer thinking alone. Multiple voices filled her mind. She tried to run, but her body froze. Visions appeared again, this time across the entire city, people stopping one by one, their eyes turning black and slow smiles forming on their faces. Kate looked at herself in the mirror, and for the first time she felt no fear. She slowly whispered, "We are not stopping now." And at that same moment, across different homes in the city, people woke up feeling the same cold touch. The story was not ending, it had just begun.